Hello, and thank you all for being here for my TBC live broadcast, episode number 227 live broadcast. And it's a pleasure to be with all of you today. Okay, I'd like to thank all my wonderful people in my chat area here, the Bangladesh community, as well as New Zealand people here. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks to everyone. Okay. All right, I want to thank my little one, Kayla, that always here watching me. I got a little 2-year-old that always watches me all the time. Okay. And of course, my loved one, who's also a part of the Billion Coin, okay, that I love very much, that always are there supporting me, whatever the situation is, she's always there. Okay, I thank everyone again for being here, including my two loved ones that's always here. I like to say that it's a pleasure to honor TBC, the Billion Coin, by doing live broadcasts on a daily basis. And usually the ones that I always miss is something that's involving something that I out of my control, whether a family issue or whatever it could be. You know, life happens. So you control. But it's one thing we know we can't control. We can control ourselves. And I want to, before I get on my subject matter, I'm going to go to our blog. Now I get a blog. I already know that my live broadcast at 226 was featured on the blog. And I'd like to thank you, our admin, once again for for um for actually giving me the opportunity to 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 um to to um to actually, you know, um feature my 226 live broadcast on our blog. I've probably been on the blog probably close to 30 times since I was featured on. I think my first time was featured on April 4th, I believe, April 4th and 5th, if I recall. And myself and Randy, you know, we're leaders in the community. We're featured a lot on the blog. We're firm believers in what we have here in the Billion Coin, and that's going to be part of my subject matter, our belief, and I'll talk about that. All right. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to our blog and just see what's there. You know, I've already seen it, but I'm going to go back and just go over just a few things, okay? All right. Okay, let's just do a screen share like we always do. And let's go to the blog, famous blog here. Our main source of any information you would ever know about the Billion Coin. Okay. All right. Well, let me see. Yes. These are the first two. This one I believe is Randy's. I'm pretty sure it is. No, maybe not. Let me see. I think it is. Yeah, I believe it is. I believe this is Randy's. It says Ken Bex Pio. They were on Randy's panelists um, for his actual live broadcast yesterday. I'm just waiting for it to come up. My computer, forgive it, is moving so slow these days. I don't know why it's moving so slow, but it is. It is. Okay. I got to go through another. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Yesterday, Randy did his 147th. I did my 226 yesterday, and he had the husband and wife Pio show. I said the Kenny and Bex Pio show, talking about daily cash flow consistently, and it's easy in TBC because there happen to be two cash flow students of his that's having cash flow. And I want to recommend, I'm going to just say this about cash flow here, that I highly recommend that those people, you know, that's in members of TBC, if you're not cash flowing, follow the 23 steps. which are the fast start. And what I'll do, I'll go ahead to that right now, just to go over just say a few words about it, like we always do. And this is the 23-step fast start system by receiving a gift. Everyone go, how you find your gift for those that don't know it. Now, I know y'all know it. How you find that gift, you go in your Quickly Cash back office under marketing, then scroll down, you'll see referral link. Click on that, you'll see it in the top left-hand corner of that page. Copy and paste that and give it to a prospect, a person that wants to join our community. When they go through that and they actually log in and follow the steps that's written on that page of their page, following your link, they will absolutely do everything and tell everyone to use a Gmail email account or a Proton mail account. Those are the ones work extremely well for the Billion Coin. They will receive 25,000 cookies. That's worth a little over $2,000 in value. Okay, and right now that we're in our redemption month, they can now redeem those coins. Okay, into their wallet. Okay, complete the Quickly Cash profile, making sure that you don't leave any blanks there. Put non-applicable for those areas that do not pertain to you. Follow the formats of putting all that's indicated in the areas. It's on the right of the blank. They'll give you a formatted way to put it in there. Follow what they say, not what you put there. All right. You need to have by the way, I know you need to have a Facebook link because they need that. All right. Please put a picture in your profile section. Have it downloaded on your computer that you can plug it in there. Okay. Now, please put a picture in there. Pay the $10 admin fee, and that's done by Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. And if you don't know anything about that, reach out to a cash center like myself. I can help someone with that. All right, set up your new wallet. Well, better yet, let me go up here. You need to do the send button test. When you finish the send button test, you'll have a link to show you where to set up the wallet. It's at TBC009.net. That's the website to set up your wallet. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, then you start set up your broadcast. Okay, if anyone don't know how to set up your broadcast or schedule it or anything like that, doing your broadcast, go to my under Stephen Cuffey, go under videos and choose number 80 video or 146. I walk everyone through the step-by-step system in doing a YouTube video. Very simple. Make sure you purchase 100% crinkles from a supplier like myself, which I have plenty. And my God, I could help people with $100 or $400 or $500 for that matter for days, maybe a month, and still have plenty of TBC. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go through each one, but make sure you follow all these steps here. There's 23 steps. And if you're not cash flowing by the end of this, then you need to, and whether you cash flowing or not, let me just make this statement. Find a cash flow coach like Randy at tbcrandy.com. Scroll down, see I want in. Then you'll see how much it costs. It's very inexpensive, $10 a day from Monday through Thursday. You know, he had like 23 people, I believe, this week in his cash flow coaching. You know? All right. Okay. He will show you how to cash flow because we do not, and I'm going to say that again, we do not cash out in our coin called the Billion Coins TBC. We only do cash flow. Cash flow is everlasting. Cash out can run out. Remember that. Okay. All right. Okay. And wait a minute. Let me go back. It says broadcast get the top cookie rewards in their activities. I went over this and I reiterated this several times in the past two videos that do not press the send button, the redeem button now. Stockpile your cookies by going to what? Like I stated in here, stockpile those cookies that to be redeemed into Kringles or TBC in your wallet. Okay. I would handle my loved ones while like I always do for her. You know, she knows exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, make sure you follow all the steps. It's only one time you press the button when at the end of the redeem month. After you gather all your cookies for the month, over how long the cookie redemption period lasts, then you press the button. Because those cookies being, whether you're a broadcaster, you're getting 1 million cookies per broadcast, or whether you are getting 1 million cookies when you do the send button meetings, when you go to attend those, and they give you the keyword. That gives you 1 million cookies if you're a broadcaster. If you're not, you're a basic member, it gives you 1,000 cookies. Okay? All right. So think about it. If, so just make sure, do not press the send that redeem now button. All right? Okay, now let's go out of this and let's talk about what I need to talk about with my main subject matter. All right. I'm gonna ask the question: where is your beliefs in TBC? How strong is your belief in the billion coin? You know how you can tell someone how strong they believe? By the actions they take. I'm gonna say that again. How strong is your belief in the billion coin? And you want to know how strong it is for most people? It's by the actions they take to move forward and build our community to 1 billion members. People make all type of excuses. I don't have time. Well, why did you get in TBC if you don't have time? I don't know how to talk to people. However, well, why aren't you watching our broadcast? You can learn that from me, or Femi, or Randy, or Lawrence Malecki, or Mbek Derek, or Favor. I mean, I can think of Dan Looks. You can literally learn how to dialogue with someone about our opportunity from a visiting live broadcast. Most of you don't know how to do a 3-way close. I do. I have someone on my team close someone. And that person ended up paying that person, gave that person $100 to get $100 TBC in his wallet. See, before they even talked about 3-way conversations in TBC, I was taught by multimillionaires in another opportunity 9 years ago. So I'm a strong closer in TBC. I could be probably one of the best, if not the best. Randy, myself, and Dan Lux, and a few others. But I know I'm up there because I've been doing that for years. I know how to close someone to push them over that fence and getting to an opportunity. Because see, what people don't realize it, when a person learns about an opportunity, they might be a little skeptical. They may not be sure they really want to get involved. They may not realize, understanding that they have one of the biggest opportunities known to mankind. And the reason I say it is because we're doing something for mankind, for humanity. We're trying to end global poverty. That is a humongous thing to do. So let us make sure to check our belief system and what we are involved in. Because I challenge people to check their belief and see are they doing all they should be doing to grow our community. You have to do more than broadcast, people. You got to get out and talk to people. If I was to show you all my genealogy tree and see all those hundreds of people that has gotten that's followed my link, if I was to show you people that I've sold TBC to, it'll be mind-boggling for many of you. So when people question how did I get to where I am in the Billion Coin today, I basically did what admin said. And I started way, people like Randy, myself, and people that's been in TBC since the beginning, since 2016, 2017, way before we had any of these tools that a lot of you have right now, we were building our community. And we haven't stopped. But guess whose turn it is now? Your turn. And some of the people in this chat, it's now your turn. People like Israq, people like Christine Tangway. They're cash flowing in TBC because they're getting people involved. People in the Bangladesh community, guess this, people in the Bangladesh community are killing it in terms of doing broadcasts. I mean, they are getting it done. They got 14, 15, 16 people doing broadcasts daily. See, I'm on their chat, so I see where I am. I'm at the bottom because their days comes way before mine. It's now over, it's after 1 o'clock in the morning there. And by the way, speaking of time change, in North America, which I'm a part of, we go to Eastern Standard Time for me. Randy would be Pacific Standard Time. My loved one, her time is Central Standard Time. Daylight savings time ends for us on Sunday at 2 o'clock a.m. So make sure for people in the United States and in North America, including Canada, make sure you set your clock before you go to bed, when you go to bed Saturday night. So you wake up on time because you got to set your clock back 1 hour. Now make sure you know that. Set it back 1 hour. Okay? All right. We got TBC Revolution. Femi. Make sure that you go to his live broadcast today. He does his broadcast usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and one on Saturday. Make sure you support him. I'm still not seeing many people support him like they should. I've seen Israq. I've seen Mizanor. I've seen different people. In fact, he's on right now. You know, thank you so much. Well, there he is. I speak of him, he appears. How you doing, Femi?
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
It's so great to see you, sir.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Femi from Nigeria. The wonderful country of Nigeria.
Yes.
Well, you're going to be doing a live broadcast today, right?
Yeah, just in a few minutes. Immediately after yours, I'll start mine. Maybe the next 30 minutes, yeah.
Right, because I just told people, I was just saying that they need to support you because I don't realize what it's going to take to get more people to your broadcast. I know you get, sometimes you have more than others sometimes, like me and like other broadcasters, but I just want as many people go to my broadcast to go to yours because they can learn so much, you know?
Yeah.
And so if I know you got a great subject matter today. I know you do. You always do.
Yeah.
You always do. Always do. But I'm talking about what is the strongest people belief system if they sitting on their behind and not growing our community. Now, I may sound a little raw today,
yeah,
but I'm just being real with people. How strong are your belief system as long as you've been in TBC? I wonder, you know one thing, I wonder Your genealogy tree, people. Check it. See how large that genealogy tree is. That'll give you an answer right there.
Yeah.
If you don't have at least 100 people that you have gotten in TBC, you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do. A lot of work.
Yeah.
I got evidence. I can go to my back office. I can go to my back office on the people that sold TBC people bought TBC from me, or I can go to my genealogy tree. I have people that virtually by going under my videos and they see my referral link have signed up for TBC just by that, by doing broadcasts. I haven't even talked to these. They just followed my videos and that told them what to do. So, how do you feel about that, Femi? I mean, I don't have to question your belief. I'm not questioning your belief. How do you feel about that? That's what I'm saying about that. What is it going to take to get people moving?
I think we just need to keep doing what we are doing. Try to be positive, and then we also need to be deliberate. We need to make sure we want to do it, not just wish to do it.
Right.
A lot of people wish to be rich. They wish to have a better life, but if you really want it, you will do something about it. You can't just sit down and wish. That's just what I always tell people, that don't wishful thinking is not a strategy.
Wishing is like fantasizing. Wishing is like fantasizing that you wish you had something that's not so yet.
Yes.
Wishing is different. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's something I've noticed with some of the people that I've been dealing with, or I've been working with cryptocurrency, and most especially TBC. It's let me give for example. Do you know the kind of feeling someone has if they've gone through a traumatic experience? Do you know?
Yes.
Like if someone like has an accident, and for a period of time, it may be very short or long, when they see a car, if they had a car accident, they have this kind of, the trauma comes back, and then they kind of like freeze. So what I do lately is, when I ask people about their experience in online business, I realize that a lot of people are dealing with a lot of trauma from what has happened to them in the past. And sometimes before you can reach out to someone, they need to get past that traumatic experience. To them, it takes a while before they are now able to move and do things. So a lot of like, I have had my traumatic experience doing online business, but I had to get over it, and that is why I've been able to move. But a whole lot of people, they just can't move. They are frozen in fear because of the trauma. So there's a lot of work to be done. there's a whole lot of work to be done. It's not just there's an aspect of getting people, talking to them, that they need TBC, and then they need to buy TBC. This is what TBC is going to do for them, but without addressing, okay, what really are you afraid of? When they ask that question, someone answered the question and said, I have lost so much money in the past, that I don't trust any business or any online business again. The second person said, there are too many scammers out there. And I don't even know what to trust. You know, so you know, a lot of people have their stories, and I'm trying to link it to how people can integrate their belief system into it. But the first thing they need to first believe is you are fine. You need to first get over that trauma before you can move. You need to first work on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then your belief system will now kick in that yes, I can do it, because they're already at the position where it's the I can't do it. I've done it before and I've failed. I'm afraid of doing it. But the good thing, the good news for everybody that is out there is that you have so many people ahead of you, so many examples, people like Randy, Stephen Coffey. You know, he said if you show people your
Mm-hmm.
transactions, you know, these are the kind
Mm-hmm.
of things, you know, that will encourage some people to like say, oh, it's not that bad, I can still do it. But there are a lot of people, especially in the cryptocurrency markets,
Mm-hmm.
they traumatized. So how do we help them move forward?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do we help these people
It's
move?
just amazing. You're right. You said it. So people, when he's saying that people got these traumatic experiences that they can't get over, it's the same thing when I have said in the past. People have to. Well, it's two things. People sometimes they try to traumatic experience is that hurdle, that barrier that's in their way. You know that they can't get over, and they essentially what he's saying you have to deal with that before you can move forward. But then there's a second way by which people get in their own way. They get in their own way of making a decision or to believe something that is really can change their life. And that's something that really it irks me. It just bothers me. It boggles me that people get in their own way of making a decision that can change their and their family's life, their whole lifestyle. Just one decision you made in your life could change everything. You and every, but people are afraid because of the same reason you just stated. They think it's a scam. You know, they just don't know. They've been burned times by online businesses, and it could be that one opportunity that could change their life forever. Now think about this now. The Billion Coin has been around since March 21 of 2016. And despite the mishaps that we had in 2017, we're still moving strong and stronger. Admin has consistently in the past months put materials and tools in place for us to succeed. And what I'm seeing something that's different from this same time last year. I took last year, this same time period, where we had an unstable network, and we were bringing in 25,000 to 50,000 people per day. Right now, this time last year, and now we can hardly bring in 5,000 a day. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. So what I'm saying now is, what is going on? What is it going to take? What is it going to take, people? What is it going to take for people to get going? We got a rapid reward system. You know, the people who's getting it done, believe it or not, the people getting it done is people. You go in your Quick Cash back office and see people doing. We got 200. We got a page of 214 pages of people engaging the rapid reward system. So that shows that it's working. People stockpiling their cookies by getting people involved. So we know that some people out there got a belief system. People, I can speak of one person that I know in our community, well, more than one person. I can think of several people in the Bangladesh community that's getting it done. I spoke of Christine Tangway. I think she said she got like she got evidence of 400 people in her tree that she's brought into the community. We know that about yourself. We know that Lawrence Malecki. We know the Impact Derek. We know that Favor. I mean, so many people around the world. Look at Saran's TBC Prayer War over in New Zealand. She won one of the cruise contests of people she brought in 1 month. And Dr. Joe Stevens, also of New Zealand, did the same thing. Had his toolbox. He had the best toolbox out there. See, and then people wondering, you know, are people, I know the belief system for most of us. But we got some people out there. We got 3.3 million people in TBC. It'd be at 5 to 10 million people right now. If everybody brought in 10 people, everybody participated in that act. But if they told us, if admin told us to bring in 10 people, I believe you could do it, I could do it, Christine Tangway could do it, the Bangladesh community could do it, Surrender TBC Prayer War, and some people in New Zealand over there, and Dr. Joe Stevens could do it. I mean, I think about Dan Lukes. I can think of several people that could do it. But then what about all these other people that we never hear about? Some of our broadcasters could do it. But what about people that's not a broadcaster? Some of these basic members. It's just sitting down watching their TBC wallet grow. See, maybe people think I'm cold. You know? Randy and I get this way sometimes. We're not being cold, we're being direct. We just putting our mouth right where the problem is. Because see, we got proof. We have the proof. Where's your proof? I'm not talking about you, Femi. I'm saying to the community, where's your proof? Yeah. You see? Where's your proof?
What I do now, you know, for a long time now, I haven't really signed up anybody personally to my tree. But what I do is when someone comes to me, you know, I kind of like merge them with someone else so that the person signs up. You know, I'm not giving people my link to sign up because I've already done the 100. I got my 10 TBCs extra. I have so many TBCs. You know, I've already done it. So I'm okay. I don't need to send out my links anymore. But when people come, I kind of like give them other people's links. You know, like, or tell them what they need to do. That okay, so someone will say, oh, this person wants to join. What do I do? You know, I could easily just say, oh, send them over to me. Let me educate them. And I'll tell them, no, go back to the person, go to your Kringles Cash back office, provide the person with your link. And if the person needs to know more, the person, we can have a three-way call. You know, so you know, you need to be able to share. You know, some people, I know when you sign someone up, and just the same way with the earning within 24 hours, 48 hours. I don't need more cookies. I don't need more Kringles. I don't need it. I have so many people that just probably don't need. Maybe all they have is just the gift. So what I do is that when I want to sign someone up, I refer them to someone so that they can also benefit from the cookies. I don't need cookies anymore. I can get cookies from.
Okay, stop right there. What you just said.
Yeah.
Listen to what he just. Listen to this now. Listen to what it's something that I just caught. They say, I don't need more. I don't need crinkles no more. Okay, that's right there. Right there is what I'm talking about. You have to challenge a person right there. Where is your belief system in TBC? Why did you get in TBC? Why did you get in? What do you want out of it?
To help people.
No, I'm saying those. I'm not talking about your people you're talking about. I'm talking about the people you're talking about. I'm talking about those that say they don't want any Kringles or don't want any. Okay, if they just got the gift, then they're missing one thing: the fast start system that creates cash flow, something that can change their life and their family lives, something that can get rid of their own poverty they're in. You see, it's there for everybody. Everybody for the taking is right there in our blog. I just showed it to you all. It's right there. So when you bring people into TBC, we must show them how to create cash flow.
Yeah.
Y'all something. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I may not know this. Brandon and I had a conversation, and this came from admin. I'm gonna share some with you, and it may hurt some people because they're gonna probably say, "Wow, that's not one of me. That's not one of that. I'm not that one of those type of people. I'm not one of the ones that's doing it." Brandon said to me one time, he said, "Steve, I'm gonna give you the number one reason why we're doing broadcasts." And I thought he was gonna say, first I thought he was gonna say growing the community. Oh, that is it. That's a big part of it. You know what he said? He said the number one reason we're doing cash flow, and some people are going to disagree when they hear when I say this. But some people, when I say it, they're going to recognize because some of the people on this chat are in his cash flow coaching. The number one reason for cash flow. And people are going to say, well, but that's not what I thought I'd sign up for TBC for. Some people thought we gain all this coin and cash it out. Of course, we know we don't do that in TBC. We cash flow. Because y'all catch something I said earlier when I first came on, I say cash out is like an absolute, something that you do a few times and it's over because it's gone. Yeah. But a cash flow is everlasting. It keeps going. It's almost like residual income. Just keep going over. You do something once and keep going over and over again. So you got to ask yourself, when you rather have a cash system, you know, think about this. Even with the millions of value of coin in our wallets, most of us wouldn't even know what to do with it. We really could cash it out. You know. I know you got some. I know you got something to say on that one. I know you got something to say on that one.
You know, you gave us an idea of how much you've earned from live broadcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, too, I've done 90. I'm going to do my 98th broadcast, and
wow, you had rated
cookies keep flowing. It keeps flowing into my wallet. You know, cookies. Then it becomes Kringle. So the reason why I said, you know, it's not like I said I don't need your cookies anymore. I don't need people. I get any broadcast I do, I get cookies.
You get
so
a million.
The next focus for me now is cash flowing. So building a community, getting more people, yeah, that's priority. But for everybody that comes to me to want to find out what is happening, then the next step is cash flow. And then I also agree with you. Being a broadcaster is to help you, the broadcaster, to cash flow using Kringles. And then then other people will see what you are doing, and then they can replicate what you are doing to cash flow. So it's more like it's like a replication. Yeah, I'm putting myself out there to let you know that yes, it is possible to be a broadcaster. It is possible to cash flow, and it is easier for me as a broadcaster to cash flow than for someone that just sits down and doesn't do anything. You're not a broadcaster. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows if you are. Nobody trusts you. They don't trust you.
No.
It's just to build trust. So the focus now is whether I smile or whether I'm crying or whatever, I'm still going to keep getting cookies from the send button meetings and from my broadcasting. So, okay, yes, that's nice. The next thing is for people that are coming in that, let's say I get 50 people that want to sign up today. I would rather give them to my downlines quickly so that they get more cookies, and then we all together, 50 of us, will now talk about cash flowing as a team.
Yes,
using broadcast. That's my approach now. I get cookies by just existing, in the community. Because I don't.
You're doing it. You see what he just said. If you do it that way, you're still growing the community. Still cash flowing because you're teaching them. You're leading by example, meaning they're going to learn how to cash flow. So 50 people will learn how to cash flow. 50 people are teaching. See, he's teaching people who's teaching people who's teaching people who's teaching people. That's the way we got to do it. We got some people that
what I do,
go ahead.
What I do is, if someone comes, I'll allow someone that's probably someone in my downline to do the transaction. Then I'll put them through it. And then you pay me 50% partnership for helping you to cash flow.
Exactly.
Because some of them have Kringles, but they don't know how to sell it. So I teach them how to sell theirs, and then you give me a cut.
Exactly. 50-50. It's
so that you
blog.
Yeah, so you will do a transaction verification and get more cookies. If I do a transaction verification, I'm just getting so much cookies, and it needs to go around. It needs to go around.
It's when I was showing my cookie, I was doing I was going over something yesterday, I believe, and I'm sure everybody saw, I've earned enough cookies to have over 5 TBC coins. Now, in case people don't know what 5 TBC coins, and if our coin is about $8 million, do your addition. How many millions that is? Now, I need more, but I can't help if that's what admin is pulling from their wallet into our wallets because we're doing the work. I can't help it. I mean, this is our compensation for the work that we do. Get this, Femi. I haven't bought. Oh my God! I just thought about something. I've never bought TBC but one time. The time I came in, I only bought $300 worth of TBC. That's it. That's it. I joined in February 2017. That's what I bought. That was it. And now it's just a magnificent amount of coin in my wallet. And here I'm getting ready enough for 40 and more approximately 5 behind the decimal point. So all is in that same shape. Getting a million more, maybe get another 8 million, or how much more million in our wallets. See, a lot of the broadcasters are getting more. What is it? They divided the billionaires and the millionaires. The broadcasters are the billionaires. In case y'all don't know, when we get to 1 billion members, and let's say for an example, the grain of gold is like $2.50. And let's say we got 1 billion members, and our coin, do you know that's 2.5 billion?
Mm-hmm.
That's $2.5 billion US dollars per se. Could be, you know, and a lot of us got one coin. So that's multi-billionaires. A lot is going to be. Now, me get fully developed like Bitcoin did, because that's exactly, in case y'all don't know, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Just be patient and let it happen. Bitcoin took almost 10 years to get fully developed, and it's still only 2% of the whole world knows about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in the whole world. Only 2%. So I'm letting you know that if admin says that they would like to be fully developed in the next 1 to 2 years, we got to get busy. We got to get on the ball. We got to move fast, because we're way behind the 8 ball, as they say in my country. We're way behind. 3.3 is good, but it's not good enough. 3.3 million. 3.3 million is not good enough, guys. Because 3.3 million people are not active in the Billion Coin.
Stephen, did you watch the YouTube video of institutions buying into Bitcoin?
Yeah,
I think
I
you
saw
discussed
it.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone a wallet within a few days or getting 55,000 Bitcoins in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just one wallet.
Just one wallet.
So now, let's say 5 years ago, or even 6 years ago for Bitcoin, getting 55,000 Bitcoin wasn't a big deal.
Wasn't a big deal. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but now it is a big deal. Institutions are buying it.
Institutions are stockpiling on Bitcoin. Stockpiling.
So that's the same thing with the way Billion. A lot of people just see the Billion coins they have, the Kringles they have, and they say, well, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Well, we'll talk to you again in the next 5 years.
Right.
We'll tell you we told you so.
Do you know? Speaking of Bitcoin, do you know that I saw a news flash on the Bitcoin news? Actually, I think Randy put it out there. I saw some he put, and it said $200 billion in Bitcoin had not been really counted this past year 2018, whole year, and it hasn't finished this year. Institutions have made 200, I'm talking about the banksters, the banking system, not million, $200 billion. And they said that is part of the reason why Bitcoin has been stagnant in that $6,000 to $7,000 range the whole year.
Yeah. What they are trying to do, there's a lot of Bitcoins in circulation. So 55,000 to the actual volume of Bitcoin is not a lot.
No, it's not.
And the banksters are very, very greedy. They are very selfish people. So what they are doing, what they are trying to do is they are buying it over the counter, keeping the price low, and making sure if there are 1 million Bitcoins in existence, before the banksters are satisfied, they'll want to take at least 80% of everything. So they'll keep it low. Yeah, they'll keep it low and they'll keep buying. When they now have enough, because what they work on, the banksters, the elites, they work on a system of control. They want to control it. And the best way you can control is if you have the dominant share. So at this point, they are keeping the price at 6,000 and then they're buying it buying till they are able to dominate, buy low. Then when they have the substantial amount they have, they will now push the price for everyone will now rush in, and then it goes up. That's what they are doing.
And guess what happens? Now they quadruple their own money because they didn't bought all this Bitcoin while it's low, and now it's going to shoot up. They forecast the first quarter next year is going to make a rise, and people are going to make a mint. And right now, it is the time to buy Bitcoin. Really, it is now the time. It really is, because it's not going down too much more. It's going to go up now. I mean, but anyway, we got a coin here in TBC that's only going up in value as we continue to grow our community, and we get measured by a grain of gold. And we got a grand thing, a incredible abundance-based coin. Thank God. I just thank God we are not among the market-based coins, because it's so manipulated like crazy over there in the market-based coins. It's manipulated like you would believe.
TBC is a stable coin. Stable coin. The price, yes, stable.
It is strong and stable, and it's for the people. It's by the people, for the people. It was meant for us.
Yeah.
So let us keep building. I thank Mr. Femi for his impeccable good words, as he always do. I always love having you on my panel, because you always give us so much great value. You know, you talk about life experiences that people you're dealing with. He can talk from people in his area, people where he lives, walk down the street and can hear that kind of mindset. You know, so make sure that we all are focused. I'd like to thank everyone in our chat area for being here today. Thank you, my family, for being here and giving your wise words. Thank you, my little one and my loved one that always supports me. Thank you, sir. Okay, I know. Let's make sure that everybody go to Femi's live broadcast, because I know he's got something good he wants to talk about today, like he always do. Support him, and thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I will be back and see you all tomorrow around the same time. Okay, have a good one. Peace.